Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here, your source for gaming, tech, emulation, and open source news. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off talking about PS2 emulation with PCSX2, and PCSX2 just got a couple of brand new features. So as of version 1.7.5293, they've added in ZSO support. For those who may not be aware, ZSO stands for Subscribe to Mr. Sujano, and at a high level here, a ZSO file is basically a compressed ISO file. And if you wanted to learn more about ZSO files, I'll drop a link to the GitHub for the OpenPS2 loader in the description below. Feel free to check it out. And the second thing here, as of version 1.7.5292, they've added in the save state selector UI from DuckStation. And as a bonus here, they've added a hotkey to save and rotate slots. And I think this overall is a pretty awesome update. And PCSX2 is 100% free. It's open source, and at the time of filming, the latest version is 1.7.5301. Feel free to check it out. Moving on, and we're quickly talking about Game Boy Advance emulation with Hades, and Hades also got a couple of improvements. So they've added in a shortcut for pausing and resetting the game, and they've also greatly improved the stability of quick saves. Like PCSX2, Hades is 100% free, it's open source, and it's available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Moving on, and we're quickly talking about Nintendo DS emulation with MelonDS. And MelonDS just added something that I think is pretty awesome. So MelonDS has added support for emulating the R4 Revolution cartridges, and I'm not quite sure if you remember these or not from the heyday of the DS. These are cartridges that supported a micro SD card. And speaking about Nintendo, next up we're quickly talking about The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX HD, which we talked about the other day. As a quick refresher here, Link's Awakening DX HD was a PC port of Link's Awakening in HD and also widescreen. And I say was because, well, Nintendo ended up taking this one down from itch.io. I think it goes without saying that once something's on the internet, it's really hard to take off the internet. It may surface in other locations. If you wanted to see how this game looked before it was taken down, I'll drop a link to the YouTube video in the description below. Next up, we're talking about emulation front end, Launchbox, and Launchbox just got a brand new update. So Launchbox version 13.9 is the latest update, and retro achievements are back. And on top of that, there's a brand new additional documents section in Big Box, which gives you a dedicated spot for all of your extra game documentation. Now, Launchbox is not free, it's not open source, but I do recommend checking it out, and it does go on sale not very often, but sometimes. Next up, we're quickly talking about the Game Awards, and this year's Game Awards appear to have been a massive success. Taking a look at this year's live stream figures, and we've got 118 million viewers. Absolutely insane. When they started out back in 2014, they had 1.9 million viewers. Now, to be fully transparent, and I've said this one before, but I watch the Game Awards for the new reveals and trailers, and based on my survey here, it appears that most other people do as well. Regardless as to whether or not you care about the awards or the reveals or both or neither, I think this is a pretty big win for gaming. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on, and we're quickly talking about Linux, specifically Ubuntu. And this is more of just a PSA, but if you are using Ubuntu 23.04 Lunar Lobster, it reaches end of life on January 25th of next year, so not too far from now. You may want to consider updating. And speaking about update, next up here we're talking about Spankys Quest for the Game Boy, and it just got updated, kind of. It's available over on romhacking.net, and it's a ROM hack of this game to give it color, a DX version. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever played this game. If you have, let me know in the comments below, and I'll drop a link to this ROM hack in the description below. Moving on, and we're quickly talking about the GTA Trilogy on Android and iOS thanks to Netflix. If you've got a Netflix account, you can now pick up these games for free. GTA 3 has a 3.8 star rating with over 100,000 downloads. GTA Vice City is rated at 3.9 stars with, again, over 100,000 downloads. And the most popular one here, GTA San Andreas, has 3.9 stars with over 500,000 downloads. The reviews on these games seem to be a little bit mixed, and the 3.9 star rating is higher than I would think, given the fact that the PC versions were extremely polarizing. If you played these, let me know in the comments below how they worked for you. Do you think a 3.9 star is justified? Next up here, we're quickly talking about Twitch, and well, I've got an update for you. We talked about Twitch the other day when they unveiled a controversial new policy to seemingly allow NSFW artwork to be streamed. And as you can probably guess, a lot of people were streaming NSFW artwork. And a lot of people got banned, and now Twitch has responded and rolled back that TOS. I'm pretty sure this could be argued as possibly another blunder from Twitch. Let me know your thoughts about this one, or if you even care. And speaking about caring, last up here we're talking about something you may care about. It's a brand new ROM hack currently under development called Super Mario Kart Deluxe. I'll drop a link to this YouTube video in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. This ROM hack is absolutely massive. I mean, they've added 8 additional characters for 16 in total, and we've got people like Wario, Daisy, Bowser Jr., Waluigi, Birdo, Dixie Kong, and more. There's 8 additional track themes. There's 6 additional cups, 50 racetracks, and 10 battle tracks. They've got mirror mode, mission mode, a whole bunch of other new game modes. They've got a settings menu and even more. There is quite a bit to this ROM hack. And the icing on the cake here, and the crazy part about all of this, is it actually works on original hardware. This is something to keep your eye on. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.